a track me. Run that big up like a track me. Give me that pack and I might pack that. She got a fatty, I might pack that. If you get addict, we pulling it to your bed and then we gon' put it to red. Click clap. I run that big like a boy with a salon and she's on my dick and I feel
Oh, got us again. God. I don't know how.
I'm going to introduce us, right, guys?
Right, okay.
All right.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Go for it, Lewis.
Welcome, everyone, to the very first Wangski Lowdown podcast. The greatest podcast in the history of podcasts. We even have our own jingle, don't we, Luke?
Take it away, Luke.
What?
Do you have a jingle? No, that isn't the best jingle you've ever heard. I don't know what is.
Exactly.
Every time you guys hear it, you got to do the dab on them haters.
Oh.
Well, that's not our name, is it? The Lowdown. The Lowdown.
The Wangski Lowdown. Well, that's a placeholder name, Michael. Do you have any suggestions? What else?
That's. What else?
Just deciding the name of the podcast during the podcast. So.
Fantastic Wangskis. Fantastic. I've got a name. Fantastic Wangskis and where to find them.
Wow. No,
We'll get the copyright strike.
that sounds very familiar.
Mm.
The whole goal is
I
not
might
to
have
get
heard that somewhere
copyrighted.
before.
Might be an idea not to get copyrighted. Just for safety reasons.
About,
Could be our thing.
Copyright strike.
Constantly getting sued. That could be like our gimmick.
Oh,
John Wangski and the Order of the Phoenix. Well, there's a creative idea. If I haven't heard of it.
Here's an idea.
As well.
Let's just not have Wangski the name. Let's just call it Star Wars.
You what?
Yeah, sorry, Mike. You just keep cutting out.
It's just like you get slight glimpses.
Yeah. Say it again, Michael.
The moment's gone.
Coming very soon. The very first Wangski ASMR podcast. Look out for that.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys. We gotta appeal to that genre.
Stop it.
Gotta do clickbait. People like ASMR now.
That's the
Whatever floats
creepiest
your boat,
ASMR.
really.
Yeah.
If we appeal to everyone's audience, then we can be the biggest YouTubers in the world.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I mean, we're the biggest family in the world to begin with, so I think we can take on YouTube.
Exactly.
There's only one PewDiePie. There's 386 Wangski brothers.
Yeah.
Not to mention
That's
1,200 Wangski sisters.
that's just one branch of the family tree.
God.
And on the dad's side,
Dread to think. We're spread out across the entire world. We've got Wangskis in Australia, in America, Russia.
France.
We don't talk about the Russian side.
Yeah.
Not with everything that's going on.
And to be honest, we don't really want to talk about the American side.
Already on the other sides, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're pretty grim.
The main ones are like Kazakhstan, Spain, Italy.
Yeah. Those are
France.
the ones.
Bonjour.
Hello out there to all of our international fans.
I just get it in French, so obviously
Yeah.
I wouldn't be from Slovakia.
Well, Lewis, I don't mean to brag, but I got an A-star in Kazakhstani. So,
Your best friends with Borat.
From John.
You know the language so well, you don't even know the name of the language.
Exactly.
There's going to be a new Borat film, and it'll be John Wangski talking
Sure,
to Borat.
sure, in Kazakhstan they don't speak Kazakhstani.
I'm pretty sure they speak Irish.
I think they speak
Google it right now.
I'm
They
pretty
speak- I'm pretty sure they speak. So that's all I know.
I do.
You're right there, Luke.
God,
Then
it's
again, I've
very,
never been to Kazakhstan, so I wouldn't be able to verify
know.
that information for you.
couldn't prove it, couldn't disprove it.
Yeah.
Just one
So
of
what-
them things.
So the language of Kazakhstan is not Kazakhstani, it's Kazakh.
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 Wait, I was right. Well, I said Russian, but
I was closer with Irish,
Um,
and I got an A-star, Lewis, so I know more. There you go.
Ireland is a
That
country.
Russian is also spoken quite broadly in Kazakhstan as well.
Famous people from Kazakhstan.
I don't
One
think
of
there
famous
is.
people. The most famous person from Kazakhstan is fictional.
Oh my
Is
god!
it John
just
Wangski? It is, isn't
Well,
it?
I was
it's
thinking
not
of
gonna come.
Borat, but sure.
It's not going to come up with anything
Or
because
it's like inspired by John Wangski. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
knew about this.
Just got his skin color wrong. That's all it was.
John got a massive paycheck from the producers before the film was brought
John
out.
gets a massive paycheck after every film because pretty much every film in existence
It's based on
is based on him. Yeah,
I think you'll find John Wangski founded the film industry.
exactly.
He's a
Like,
don't-
like literally, you can think of any film, and I can tell you how it was originally inspired by John Wangski.
okay,
Titanic.
so Titanic.
He was the iceberg.
Yeah, yeah. So I didn't even need to do that one.
Is John Wangski secretly Thanos?
What do you mean secretly?
I don't know.
He's out of the closet, Thanos, Luke.
This is 2018,
Should
Luke.
explain who John Wangski is.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So
It's
my name
you.
isn't actually John Wangski. My name's Sean. And John Wangski was created by, I don't know if I would call it sort of business, but he came from me not being able to make a pro on FIFA that looked like me, so deciding to create a pro that looks the complete opposite of me. So just the ugliest thing that I can make that with black skin and blue hair. Just that's John Wangski, really.
Think Donald Trump, but with blue hair and a
I
big
would've-
fat nose.
Nothing like Donald Trump at all. What are you on?
I would have gone more like
Shrek.
Putin myself. Like,
I thought you were going to say PewDiePie.
well, you know, he's got a hint of PewDiePie in there. One of his. So yeah, then from John Wangski, somehow all this lore about his life just keeps on spawning around him.
Sean's FIFA pro, essentially.
Yeah.
One time we were playing, and in order to wind up Sean, I created Jean. His close relative from France. Little did he know that would spiral out of control.
Yeah.
It all started. The family began.
Yeah. Do you know that in the Matrix, when like Agent Smith gets that superpower where he turns everyone into himself. That's essentially what happened with John Wangski. And that's how there's another film that was inspired by John Wangski. That's essentially how FIFA works now, man. We play a team on pro clubs. They all turn into Wangskis as well.
True. We've many.
Wangski wannabes, that is.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of recruits to the Wangski team over the last few years. The I Like Trains FC is what we called our team after a incident in TNA.
Yeah, explain the origin of I Like Trains, because I still don't quite understand it.
Obviously, there was that ASDF movie. That was the thing back in the day. That was the I Like Trains thing. But then TNA it's a wrestling company, and they're known for like the stupidest storylines, like known to man.
Is it still around?
Yeah.
It's still around.
What?
It's not as terrible as it used to be. And like there was this storyline where one of the women wrestlers was mad at one of the guy wrestlers, so she shoved him in front of a train.
And we just happened to be talking to Lewis at the time when we read that, and he was creating a pro clubs team.
Club at the time.
And he says, "What should we call our team?" And
in with I Like Trains.
that's how it started. I believe Ricky Lee was there at that point as well.
Yeah, he was. I remember Ricky was at the chat.
Just in and out.
God, and here we are.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I should bring in many for one-day recruits.
Yeah.
The likes of who else? I can't even think of the names.
Jan Frank.
Yeah.
The enemy Vandenbergs.
Oh, the Vandenbergs. They've got a whole story in themselves.
Do we talk about the dark fruiters who one of our own defected to for a little while, then came back to the
for
light.
all of 10 minutes.
That's a different subject.
Oh.
Johann Vandenberg. Oof, boils my blood.
Boils more than my blood.
Vandenbergs happen to be the rival family of the Wangski.
Yeah. So like when you hear all
We started hearing Vandenberg so much in other people's teams. Every other team seemed to have a player called Vandenberg. They were just like,
They always seem to lose against the Vandenbergs.
yeah.
We'll never get one over on them, I think.
Unless we've got a player for the team. In which case we'll probably still lose.
Yeah.
Who are some of the more famous one-day contract people we've had on our team?
Steven Steeman.
the one who scored that two outrageous overheads in the same match.
Yeah.
Forever be remembered in the annals of Electrons history for that one.
I think it's on YouTube somewhere.
To
If you put it up. I remember Sean's reaction was just like, "Are you pressing some kind of button that the rest of us don't know about to score these goals?"
Oh yeah, that's when he scored the two.
You're just going, I just pressed shoot.
Also very
played for us a couple of times. Fluke's played for us a few times.
Hey.
Fluke, introduce Giovanni to the world.
Well, Giovanni. Where to start? Well, he's the. How would you describe him? I would describe him as
indescribable.
Well, yeah, there we go. That's the best way.
He's like a bag in the wind. You can't really catch him. You can't really define him.
Yeah.
I mean, Barry should make a song about it. So.
Yeah. Not just the films that are inspired by the Wangskis.
Yeah.
Songs as well.
I think Katy Perry was singing about Luke.
I mean, how to describe Gio? I mean, he mainly stemmed from Gio, the persona of Gio Wangski. Didn't start in FIFA. He started when we all ventured into GEA.
Oh, good times.
Good times.
You say good times. Well, I remember quite a lot of bad times in GTA as well.
Let's not skip over those.
I think one of the best.
Because a good 70% of them are you, Lewis.
I think one of the best times I've ever had it was when you three were playing GEA when the heist came out. I didn't have PlayStation Plus at the time, and you all were just saying, "Fluke, man, get PlayStation Plus. We're playing with this idiot, and he keeps on like driving this thing into the train."
It was my first
I was like, "Okay." Oh no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was a random person. It was this random guy who was like blowing. He was blowing up the tanker, I think.
Oh yeah, God,
that mission we did where it's the one where you had to steal the bikes from that little yard.
Yeah.
And there was a guy that was messing it up every single time. Oh my God.
Oh, I think I do remember it now. Yeah.
Michael
Very
has
early
to remember
days.
that one. Me and him were both just fuming at him.
And then you were all just like, "Come on, man, just get PlayStation Plus tomorrow, please." And I was like, "All right, I will."
I think we've bullied you on a number of occasions to get PlayStation Plus when it runs out.
I don't remember some of the threats, but they worked.
We tortured you.
No.
It's what it took. It's what it took.
One thing which we should get out there about us lot is, no matter what, if we hear a song that we like, we will break out into it. We did that a load of times in the heist, especially when Danger Zone came on.
Well, you cannot not break out when you're flying a plane in Danger Zone.
Do you remember that?
And that's one of those moments in gaming that, like, there are certain moments in gaming that you'll just remember as being completely awesome moments that just happen out of nowhere, and you'll remember them forever. And that is one of those moments.
Speaking of one of those moments, it was when actually on that mission, I think we failed it. I think one of the funniest fails we ever had was when, I think, was it me and you, Maggle, when we were in the jets and it was completely foggy and snowy and we just crashed.
No, that wasn't the first time. That wasn't the first time. That was like our third time doing that. Doing that mission.
That was when we were doing the criminal mastermind.
Oh
yeah. We decided we'd already done all the heists like twice. So we thought, well, we'll go for the criminal mastermind
All three of you
but we
managed to survive
decided-
straight into the ocean. These were just swimming about while I had to do the entire mission by myself.
And not only that, hey, you make it sound easy. We had to try our best not to drown.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yeah.
True.
For some
Yeah, we
reason,
had
we
to-
were, in our infinite wisdom, decided to do it Christmas time when all the on
It's
GTA
like
at Christmas
snowy
time they have all the
weather,
snowy
so-
weather that also applies when you're doing missions as well. So we couldn't see anything. And we launched from the jets, completely lost bearings of where we were, went straight into the ocean at like
Plummeted
full
straight into
speed,
the ocean.
It
straight
was
down into the
pure.
ocean, and then so obviously went quite far down, and then also ejected, which then ejected us further down into the sea to almost drown, trying to make it to the surface, and failed the whole criminal
Somehow I managed to
mastermind
clean
in the
out about
process.
20
Lewis, though.
jets by myself and managed to took the Hydra all the way back.
All before one of us drowned.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Lewis, the real MVP,
I think that was
redeemed
probably
himself from
my
the
most proudest
parachute
moment
incident.
in
Yeah,
game.
to be fair, he kind of had to make up for the whole parachute on the beach incident.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Oh, that was a classic. That was,
That was the
one of the
first
best
time
moments.
I had ever skydived on GTA. On the Prison Break heist. I think it was the first ever one we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first house we all
It
did.
was the most. It was
You
beautiful.
three all landed on the beach. I
Well, I
jumped
mean-
out and I was screaming, "How do I open my parachute? How do I open my parachute?"
We were like, weren't we just like saying it's X, press X?
No
Well,
one
no, the
thought
thing,
to explain that to me.
the thing I said is, whenever you get a controller and you don't know the buttons, the first button you should press should always be X. I don't
No, I
understand.
tell you what, I did pull my parachute, but I landed like horizontally, so I just splattered into the ground anyway.
Like that's
Still-
definitely one of the
that's
best
still-
moments.
Yeah, that still is one of my funniest memories on
I've been
One of my
probably
funniest memories
landing
was
a parachute ever since.
Well, you'll be glad to hear that right now in Red Dead 2, there's no parachute, so you're definitely not going to have a repeat of that.
Is there grenades?
Yes,
There's
dynamite.
Well, that was another
Yeah.
incident. You'd finished the mission and you decided to celebrate with a celebratory grenade and blew us all up and we had to do the mission again.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I remember that.
It was the
God.
mission. We had to get all the weed from the
Yeah.
sawmill.
oh.
Drive it
Yeah.
all the way down
Oh
there. to
yeah, it was a
Belfast.
really, really long mission as well. It's a painfully long
Yeah,
mission
it's
where
like
you just
15
drive
minutes
forever.
long.
I think that was
Drive.
I think that was the heist which we hated the most. We hated the Trevor heist.
Oh, that's the
It
worst
was
one,
just
yeah.
pathetic.
Yeah, it was so boring. And you got like no money for it as well.
It's not even a heist, really.
Yeah.
It's just take drugs from one place to another place. Like,
Yeah.
is it really a heist?
Nah.
And then at the end,
My
you
favorite
just
memory
lose
is
it
possibly
straight away.
the first time we did the Pacific Standard, and we had no idea what we were doing. We were just all over the place, and I'm really surprised that we managed to do it in the end. But it was all three of us, me, Luke, and Lewis, were sitting in the dinghy, and we had like hardly any time left, and the clock was running down, and we had no idea where you were. We're just like, Sean, we're in the dinghy, we're being besieged by, the whole of Los Santos and San Andreas Police Department descending down upon us. Where on earth are you? And you're just like, I'm coming. And I just see this little speck at the top of a mountain above us. And it's just you rolling down in like a white transit van. Just going
Oh, that
forward.
was.
And you
that was
managed to
such a
land
bad-
right in front of us and get on the dinghy and escape on like the last second. That was clutch, to be fair.
How many times did we fail that mission before we actually did it?
Oh, so many
Oh, well,
times.
the bike one. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I hate it
We
so
literally
much.
had the minimum take, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did it because we failed it literally like
every time.
I think it was like, because you know how like at the end, if like we fail a mission, it'll say who died or something. I think
yeah.
every time we failed, it would go in order of all of us. So it'd be like, oh, Sean died, Lewis died, Luke died, Michael died, and then it would be vice versa.
It was so difficult.
Oh,
And then we found
Yeah.
that little cheat where you could just jump into my apartment and get the
Oh.
career out. It was so
Ah,
As soon as you
Ah,
got the career map,
Kareem.
all of a sudden, all of the heist missions just became
I know,
like a
the
breeze.
career was so broken in that game.
it would be like especially on the final heist, we would literally because like you have that whole section where after you've robbed, you have to literally run to the bikes. We would get on the bikes, get off the bikes, run to the Kuruma.
Yeah. Get on the bikes, drive around one corner into the garage.
Yeah, God.
Oh, classic GTA
GTA
times.
20.
And then
Best.
and then
that was.
then we all left. We were like, oh, we're done. We all reached rank
When does
100.
Red Dead Online come out?
You guys all got Red Dead 2?
Yeah,
I've
I've got it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
haven't
got it
got
as
it
well.
yet. No.
You played
I've,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, when
pretty
Red
good.
Dead Online comes out.
it's the end of this month. I've read.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like they released the beta for it.
I think it's like the 25th.
Yeah, I think so. It's not actually that long. I mean, it's next. Is it next weekend or next week? Yeah, next Sunday.
Next Sunday, then, yeah.
How much you want
So-
to bet it's be a broken mess like GTA Online was when it first came out?
Oh, it'd definitely be a broken mess, yeah.
Oh yeah, the developers have said it's gonna it's gonna take a while.
Oh,
To get everything
I
together.
remember.
Play it when it first comes out. I'm
Give
gonna
it
play
give
it.
it a wide berth for a bit.
Yeah.
And speaking of GTA Online, it's kind of it's weird when you think about there is actually quite a good narrative to GTA Online, even though it is just
Quite good.
like a complete mess. It is just a ridiculous, massive mess. But basically, the story is you arrive at your character arrives at Los Santos and gets greeted by Lamar and all the people at the airport. He's like the lowest level gangster that you can think of in all of Los Santos. He introduces you to Gerald, that like small time
Oh, Gerald.
drug dealer who's
What a
doing
lad.
business out of some like skeevy motel room,
Yeah.
and then you're just doing like drug deals for
Yeah.
him, and then like some like illegal street racing and stuff. And then you start to build a bit of reputation, do some missions, and then that's when Lester gets in contact to do like the Fluketure job. And then because you did a good job there, you do the prison break heist, and that's when you become like big time, you do the heists, and then you start your own rackets with the whole weed and cocaine. I think money laundering was the other one maybe, or like counterfeit money or something.
Yeah.
And then there's like the doomsday thing, and you get
Which
end up with like
He's done
yachts and massive space lasers shooting missiles from like
No, we started it, but we didn't finish it.
satellites and
Yeah.
stuff. So there is the kind of like it doesn't seem like it, but when you think about it, there is a quite structured kind of narrative there of you starting from the very bottom, like working your way up through the criminal kind of underworld, and then you end up with
Started
like
from the bottom, now we're here.
yeah,
yeah.
then you end up with like a corporation, a massive like criminal empire, the office on the top of the Maze Bank building. It's great. It's great. You can admire like how they've managed to structure that and everything. You can get like nightclubs and stuff now, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you bought one, didn't you?
We had super yachts, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still do.
You guys did. I
Well,
never
Well,
did.
that's
we
why
had
we
some-
did that's why we did the criminal mastermind.
We had some of
To
the
buy
best
yachts, and then we
moments.
bought
Oh,
yachts
yeah, it
thinking
was.
there's no way we can top this. And now it's like they become like a biker club gang.
Yeah, that as well.
Do you remember what was it? Was it? I think it was when you both got the yachts, and I think it's a saved video. I think it's on the Wangski. It was on the Wangski channel, but it was Michael's view, and it was just first person, and then all it was just I think me running, me walking into the blades of a helicopter, and I just go
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was the other one? Well, I think there was we did like an hour and a half play of GTA Online where we were just diving into the pool on the yacht.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
the
this
song
is-
where Michael's just like
Yeah,
walking
that was
on
the fun on that
pool,
yacht. On those
and I
two
just
yachts.
fall out of the sky and land straight into the pool.
Remember when we did helicopter jousting? When
Yeah.
our
Classic.
two yachted main Sean's yacht had spawned like spacing each other, very close to each other. So we just like both rose up for our helipads because we both got the because obviously with super yachts we just got everything. We just got all the additional add-ons that you can get, including like a helipad with it's a helicopter. We just kind of rose up from each of our yacht just like ran straight towards each other, missed each other like 5 times by comparison distances. And I don't even remember who won.
Well, you guys used to play chicken with your helicopters, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm on about. Yeah,
Yeah,
good time.
that was fun, man. It was fun.
I'm just looking through the channel right now and
So,
seeing some classic videos.
So I think it's worth saying that we're gonna try anyway. I know I've put a few videos on before where I've said we're gonna do videos daily. But we're actually gonna try this time.
Yeah,
All
we're
four
dedicated this
of
time.
us, we're all gonna try and make sure that the channel gets at least a video,
Yeah.
if not 2 a day. Try and do 2 a day. Sounds
Eventually,
yeah.
I mean, if you look at our banner, if you look at our YouTube banner, it says gaming, podcasts, and vlogs. So expect all 3 of them.
vlogs.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some vlogs.
First time I've heard about this.
That's my vision.
I definitely think
Are we saying blogs or vlogs?
Vlogs.
we gotta say vlogs. We gotta be
We're gonna
hipsters,
vlog
man.
our
It's
sessions.
gotta be in that live act.
We can vlog our sessions.
I said that was on my list of potential ideas. Night out vlogs.
Yeah,
See, that was the-
vlogs.
I was gonna say
That's not gonna
because
be pretty.
we have the annual Christmas meetup coming up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Be a good one to do that. And I was gonna say, obviously, because I know no one's discussed it yet, but I assume that hopefully we'll go out for New Year.
Yeah, I'll do it.
We went out last year.
Yeah, that was crazy.
As far as I know, I don't have. Like,
I was gonna
what,
say, can you even remember last year? I'm like, oh, you're still recovering off the hangover, aren't you?
Oh, New Year was fine. New Year was no problem. It was the time before that. Like a couple of months before that. Just the time you're referencing.
To our listeners out there, you need to know the moment we step
They
in the
don't.
club.
No, they don't need to know. They don't need to know.
Well, but no, it's not about you, Michael. It's about Sean. This is about Sean.
That's all right then.
The moment we stepped foot in the club, we went up to the bar, and one of those ladies who brings like shots out comes up,
come on.
and Sean says, and Sean's like, oh yeah, I'll have every single one.
This sounds like Sean every time he goes out.
And Sean, would you like to tell everyone how much you spent that night or how much you remember?
No, because I'm worried that my family will see the channel.
Oh yeah. Well, we could edit that out. We can cut that out.
No, I don't like thinking about the money I've spent on sessions. I'd probably kill myself.
I was thinking of an idea for some vlogs. I remember at one point we brought up the idea of the ghost chili.
Yes.
I've already tried the ghost chili before.
Well, what I said was
a little bit.
What I said was it would be an idea to do sort of like come up with challenges in certain games, or just have something as simple as a game of FIFA or something, and then have like forfeits that people would have to do, and one of them would be the ghost chili.
The problem with forfeits is that every time you do a forfeit, the next forfeit has to you have to up the game on the last forfeit. So there's a danger of it just getting absolutely out of control. You're just thinking, how do you top the last one? How do you top it? How do you top a ghost? How do you top a ghost chili? They would just take a sledgehammer to your jaw and say, "Oh, that
Episode 100, you just have to die. Lose the challenge.
All right, screw it. Episode 100 of whatever we do, I will eat 4 ghost chilies in a row.
I'm pretty sure the channel's on like video 168 now.
Well, this is video podcast number 100. We have to get to 100 podcasts, okay?
Right, okay.
Are we going to remove any videos when we start up the channel?
I think we might. I think I'll get rid of some of the like 10-second ones.
Yeah.
Do some spring cleaning.
Yeah. Keep some of the ones on that are like, as long as you can hear us talking. Then once
any ones that we're talking about.
You what?
There's still any ones that we're talking. You can keep. And even though some of them, like the we are like Trend's amazing comeback video as well, stuff like that.
Mm.
That's one of my favorites.
Which one?
The one where we come back from 3 goals down.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Oh,
Well, don't we all score in that?
Yeah.
So I think
Was I
you
even
two
in
scored
that
like
video?
2 amazing
Scored
free
2
kicks in the last
worldies
10
at the
minutes.
end to win the game. A free kick, I think, in the like 95th minute.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. That was good day. That was a good day.
What do you guys think of the intro and the artwork that I did?
I really like.
I like
really-
I like
great.
the banner and like the branding and the
when
kind
you
of
were-
art style and everything is all really good. I like
Well, you know
the
what I
graphic.
think of it, Lewis. It won you a pint.
True.
There you go.
Yeah, I really like them as well.
The opening graphic you did was good.
Interesting.
Not really big fan of the song. That's just because it's not
Yeah,
my kind of
same.
song, I guess.
I use like a template to like make it because
Yeah.
I don't really have like software to make that kind of thing. Yeah. So I
We
thought
should
the
make
song
a
gives
Wangski
me a bit of a
rap.
headache, like it's like boom boom boom.
We should make a Wangski rap.
The Wangski rap.
Yeah.
Actually, what I was
Definitely.
gonna
Go on then. What's the
no,
rest of it?
I think it would
I
sound
tell-
a bit crap.
I tell you this right, because I wasn't gonna tell you, I was just gonna upload the video. What I was gonna do was I was gonna do a parody of 3 lines on the shirt, which called
Oh,
four
God.
Wangskis on the team. That's what I was gonna do like a full song and put that on the channel when like the channel started. I had like I've got like the entire template ready. I just didn't go about actually singing the song, but I don't want to sing the song.
Well, instead of Gareth Southgate missing the penalty in year 96, it's just me missing 5 penalties in a row.
That's literally it. It's in the script. It's like Juan Wangski. All of our like trades is with you. I've literally wrote the entire song out.
Oh god.
Put my own version.
Already like
Brilliant. I must say that before I missed those 5 penalties in a row, I did score like 10 penalties in a row.
you're clinical.
Yeah, but to be fair, before that, I was taking off penalties for no reason. Just putting that out there.
Oh, Sean, you do realize that
If I decided,
never forget you miss one and you are gone.
Yeah, but Michael missed like 3 in the same game.
I scored 10 in a row.
But we all can't wait. One thing we all can't forget about Muzzy here is the time he literally was it Lewis who spent I don't know, a few minutes in the back of the net, not
That is
realizing.
Ricky. He does it every time.
Yeah, that's Ricky Lee. That's.
Do you remember like the first time he did it? He was asking Ricky was like, "Where am I on the pitch?" And we were looking, and he was like,
That was a very
"Ricky, you're in the freaking,
You're in the
goal."
crowd.
Ricky was holding up a sign.
Aye. So he couldn't even shoot because if like there was even a chance he touched the ball, it was offside. It's just the
You did a very good
worst.
impression of Ricky there, to be fair.
Yeah, that was a
That
good
was a good-
impression.
Do it again.
He just go, oh man.
Oh man.
I think I had an idea for a
Oh,
series.
we'll have to get Ricky
Oh, that'll be the most amazing
on a podcast.
episode. The world can be introduced to Ricky Lee.
We'd beat Jake Paul for views, I reckon, if we had Ricky.
Yeah.
He's loved by many.
One thing which I had an idea of a series which I was tempted to do was because I've seen how buggy and bad Fallout 76 is, and I was tempted to get it and just do a series where I was like, "Welcome to this stream, and welcome to bug Fallout, and we're just gonna see what shit we run into." And so, because all I've seen is that.
You're just gonna see if you can find as many bugs as you can.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, it looks awful.
Anything.
Does
You
it?
can't look around for actual
Yeah.
bugs, like creep
I've
crawls
heard
on
that
the
is
floor.
like
You
horrendous.
thought I was gonna look for glitches in the game. I'm actually just gonna go around and point out all the
Yeah,
bugs that I see.
because
There's a cockroach
yeah,
over
guess
there.
what?
A spider
Looking
down
for some
here.
glitches. I'm gonna go look. I know I was looking for rad roaches. What you want about? Nah, I don't know. It depends if I really want to spend that much on a game which is pretty bad right now.
All games like that glitch you when they come out. Massive multiplayer online.
yeah.
games.
I mean,
I'd play it with you.
oh, nice.
I've got no interest in it, to be honest.
We can explore. We can
I bought
explore.
Fallout 4 and played it for 1 hour and then never went back to it. I bought it on release day for £40.
You should have played it for 4 hours and be like, right, I've done what the game set out. The game told me to play. You told me to play Fallout 4, so there we go. I'm done. So Sean, we have to play for 76 hours, so then we're done.
Yeah, isn't it on the? It's on the PlayStation Store on the discount, isn't it?
Is that? Oh,
I think so.
check.
It's literally just came out. It's not going to be on sale already.
So someone on Facebook bought the like £100 version where you get the actual like helmet.
Oh yeah.
So,
I don't.
That was a
like
really
who
that was
buys those versions of games that
Me.
like
Yeah.
like 120
I
quid?
mean, I spent like, well, I didn't spend because I got it for discount because I traded in God of War, but I would have had to have paid about £90 for Red Dead 2.
Yeah,
Well,
I bought like the £100.
I ain't paying more than
Yeah.
55 quid for a game.
Let's see.
I don't like paying more than 50 for a game.
Yeah.
I did not buy FIFA because it was 52 quid. I was like, I could wait till it goes down to 40.
I tell you something. I tell you something. This is going off topic for a second, but it's in relation to EA. I saw this tweet, and I'll find it, which made me laugh, and I was like, "Why would you want to celebrate that?" Let me find it. I think it was this. Yeah, it was this tweet, and I couldn't believe it. It made me laugh. So this guy, I'm not going to say his name, but it's weird. He says, "Today marks Battlefront 2's first anniversary, so I wanted to share throwback." And I was like, why would you want to celebrate Battlefront 2? Why?
Was it a joke video or was it actually like serious?
Battlefield's trying so hard.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
it could be like amazing, but it's just
Battlefront or Battlefield?
oh wait, all of them,
Battlefield.
just all of the dice games.
yeah.
I really liked I played a lot of Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, we played together, didn't we, Michael?
Yeah, we played it quite a lot.
That was well. That was before we started playing with these two.
That was like 2014. I think me
Yeah.
and you we played that and we played the first Destiny like for like a full year. Those are the two games we played, and FIFA as well.
I was never
Yeah.
a massive Battlefield player. I remember I played it once and I got 0 kills and like 45 deaths.
I was never amazing, but by the end I got pretty good. Yeah, it's one of those games that it's like the controls are fairly simple, but it's very hard to. It's not like Call of Duty where you can kind of get up to speed and jump in pretty quickly. This is quite a steep learning curve to getting a lot of kills. But it's quite rewarding when you get there. Whereas with Call of Duty, it's just like it's all over the place, and it's like you're just dying and killing left, right, and center. Whereas Battlefield is a bit more kind of, I don't know, it takes a bit more effort to kill people, and I feel you get more.
You've got to be a bit more skilled to be a Battlefield player, I think.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
And that's not just because I'm not very good at Call of Duty.
I mean, do you remember the competition we had in Battlefront, the first one, where we were like, we literally were dominating, and we were like the top 4 in the kills. That
was you, me, and Michael. That Luke. When we said the first.
Well, the thing is, there was a backstory to that. It's like when me and Sean played on Battlefield 4, there was one match where me and Sean were less like. I mean, we got quite good, but there's never really one match where we absolutely dominated. But there was one match where me and Sean absolutely dominated the whole match. Just for whatever reason, it was actually on a map that I actually always did really badly on. So I was quite proud of myself. I managed to get 40 something kills. It was the most kills I'd ever got in a single match. And
if I can remember, the story behind that was because obviously we always set goals for each other. So when the first Battlefront came out, we said the first one to 50 kills.
Yeah, because that was the thing. We in that match that was just talking about. I was really really proud with the amount of kills I got, and I saw that I was second on the leaderboard. I'm just like, I don't want to burst your bubble or anything, but I've just broke 50 kills, and you were the only person ahead of me in the leaderboard with 50 kills. and that just completely took away all of my sense of achievement. So when we played Battlefront, when I finally broke 50 kills on Battlefront, I was just like, "Oh, get it! I've finally broken Sean's record that he set on Battlefield." And then again, you were just like,
70 kills, mate.
70.
I'm sorry to say this, Michael. I looked on the scoreboard, and I was second, and Sean was first with like 74 kills, and I just thought he's done it again.
Pretty sure I've got the
Why are
picture.
you always going to be like this?
Yeah. One of you has to. I think you have the picture that you took to commemorate that.
I can't remember where it is. I'm trying
Isn't
to
it-
find it.
Isn't it in probably in your
It'll be on my old
capture
Twitter, I think. But it's all just
yeah.
pictures of Zac Efron.
Learn something new about Sean.
Yeah,
I
come
want to
on.
drag your attention to the picture I put in the Discord.
Oh, I'll have a look.
It says on Reddit, I found it, and it says it's the British Jaeger bomb.
Oh my god.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Not sure what I'm looking at.
So it's like a cup of tea
With a pot of milk in it.
with a pot of milk inside. Like, you know how Jaeger bomb has like Red Bull with Jägermeister in the middle. This is like a cup of tea with like no milk, but milk in the middle.
Man.
Fantastic.
You
Yeah,
make
it
a
is
tea.
definitely.
Do you put the milk in first or after?
That's just making me
After-
want.
Gotta put it in after.
After.
That's
Come
making me
on.
really want a Jaeger bomb.
Isn't it Anthony who swears by putting the milk in first?
No, he's not.
Yeah. What a queer human being.
What an
Who?
absolute creature, Anthony. He puts the milk in first in the cup of tea.
Oh yeah, that's just.
Don't tell me.
Apparently, loads of people do.
Like, no, I don't.
Well,
I
loads
tried.
of people are idiots.
I was like, see, I always wondered, so I was like, might as well try it once and see what it's like. Tried it, and I was like,
You
why do
got
people
cancer.
like this? Why do
Oh,
people
okay,
like?
never mind.
No,
Does it
definitely
actually
not.
make a
But
difference, though? In
it
terms
made
of
me-
taste, does it make a difference?
to me,
Anthony has
yes,
it
it does. Yes, it does because it
On
makes the tea.
principle.
Yeah, it's like because with my tea, I like a nice strong tea, so I don't put a lot of milk in.
Mhm.
But the way I've seen people who put the milk in first, they put like a lot of it in.
Yeah, Anthony
So-
like fills it up with.
So and then I tried it. And I was like, I just taste milk. I don't
Oh,
taste
is
the
he?
tea.
Is he one of these? Is he one of these strange creatures that like whites his teas?
Yeah.
Right, I get you. I get you. I get you.
I don't get it. Like,
Milk should just be to add a dash of flavour to it.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how much milk do you put in? 5 being white milk.
I'll put in about a John Wangski amount. Like the colour of John Wangski is how I enjoy my tea.
And I don't really
so
drink
not
tea.
very much.
I
Probably
don't really
similar.
drink tea, but I have it in coffee, and I would say I put in like I don't know,
I put,
not
I
that
put
much,
about
but enough so that it changes it to sort of like
Solid
a
2
nice
or 3.
caramelly brown sort of colour.
Yeah.
I put enough in till I feel that's enough. Apart from the fact that the past few times, because I had a goal, a really, really, really stupid goal, because I still had tea bags from first year of uni by the time I finished. So, and it was about 124. So I was like, I want to get through these before I finish, and that was in September. So far, I'm now down to the last 10. So there's not many left, but a few times I had to throw them out because I would waste the tea bag mainly because I would pour the milk in and then come to realize, oh, that milk is off because it looks like it's got little bits of sperm floating in it, and I'm like, I'm not drinking that shit.
Uni life still remains a really big mystery to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never a good thing when you look in your
You
cup
get
of tea or coffee and there's a lot of detritus in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
shiny.
Did we actually agree on a name for this podcast? Because we've covered a lot of topics early on.
Did you do something to your mic? Because it's now like hurting my ears.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just-
Sorry.
There, that's better.
yeah, there we
Might have just been a bit too close.
go. We'll call it. Well, yeah. No, I don't think we've called it anything.
I think
Yeah.
you should have like a clever name like Rooster Teeth or Side.
Yeah, that's the way we get around the copyright. We just call it Rooster Teeth. Yeah.
There's already
Welcome everybody to the Rooster Teeth podcast. I'm pretty sure that name isn't taken anywhere.
Chicken Teeth podcast.
It depends, doesn't it? It depends if we're going for blooming
Oh, I have an idea
the
for. I have an.
Wangski thing, or if we're going for the company name.
Why
Hmm.
don't we do a very British, a Spot of Tea podcast?
Ooh.
Spot of Tea podcast.
A Spot of Tea with the lads.
But there's only one video that really can fit in with that, and it's your video, Lewis, of how to make a cup of tea.
That is significantly.
I miss the Lewis tutorials.
It's like
How to add
Coming-
milk to a cup of tea, how to boil a kettle, how to use a tape measure, another classic.
watch out,
Yeah.
Wangski family fans. Coming soon to the channel, Lewis is going to do vlogs every single week of how
It
he
should
makes
be your
his tea.
vlogs. It should just be
Yeah, I wanna see
how to-
this. I wanna
yeah.
see vlogs from Lewis. That's
just doing tutorials on menial tasks.
yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
How
How to go to the toilet like a man.
this is how you push out the turd.
I don't think I'm gonna go that in depth. Like,
Gotta go all the way. Gotta go all the way, Lewis. Come on.
Dude, I feel bad for your girlfriend. She might be asking you, why are you doing these vlogs? Be like, oh, it's content. I've got to get that juicy content.
Quantity, not quality.
Exactly.
Out my arsehole.
Oh.
Oh, Dad, oh, that'd be good. Just like all I was saying was, if try and get like a video, and if we can, try and get certain videos on certain days.
Yeah.
So say like if you do vlogs, do like a vlog on a Wednesday, do a podcast for Sunday or Monday or whatever.
Yeah.
We could like for our podcasts, I could like find a subreddit. I need a cough. Right, I could find like a subreddit every week, and I could just find some like really funny posts, and I could just like spit them out, and we can chat about them.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's a good idea.
Like British problems. It's one of my favorite subreddits.
British
I've-
problems. That Theresa May, am I right?
Oh,
One
God.
example is I've got it up here. The mark yourself as safe option on Facebook is reminding me of how many of my friends are idiots. I know you're safe. You are unemployed and live in Watford.
Oh.
I didn't understand that. I'm not smart enough for those kinds of things.
Have you not seen the mark yourself as safe option on Facebook?
No.
I
Whenever
know
there's
you.
a natural disaster, you can choose to mark yourself as safe, and it comes up on all your friends' Facebook pages.
Oh.
We should
When
do.
there's like a shooting and stuff like that, like
Oh my
Oh.
God.
people in like Hull are saying, "Yeah, I'm safe." I'm like, "No shit, mate. You're not."
We should.
Someone
think you're
from
right.
Leeds.
I don't think you're ever safe if you live in Hull. Let's be honest.
True.
Yeah, that's very true.
What's the point? What's the point of this anymore? I'm looking on like the 50/50 Reddit, and there's no point of it anymore because literally, it actually has like the picture next to it is literally what it's gonna be. So what the?
50 went downhill about 5 years ago.
Oh, but here's one. So let's see what I get. It's oh my God, it's just bitch. So
For Michael and Sean's context, there's a Reddit called 50/50, and it'll say like, if you've got
Like-
50% chance of
dead
like-
woman in pool after murder, or
Oh,
the bet
yeah, I
video to
remember.
cure depression.
I
What am I
remember
gonna what am I gonna get? Let's see.
Craig.
chance of like a really nice thing like a dog. Or something.
Yeah, Craig showed us at one time. Pretty sure he showed us like a car accident or something, and there was just people's heads.
Do you remember that? Like, do you remember that weird, really, really dark car advert about speeding, where it was the guy, where it was like the kids in the park with their teacher, and they were like having fun, and then this guy in his car is speeding, and he swerves, and he literally kills the kids.
What?
I remember. I remember.
Yeah,
Rob-
they weren't adverts. They were like educational videos that they showed us in
Like,
school.
I'll
of
find
how
it.
to
Yeah,
like
like there
drive
was-
responsibly.
There was one of a young couple on a wall, sort of.
Oh, that
acting
was
all
the most
happy,
horrible one.
or acting all
Yeah.
happy, and then this car comes and swerves and completely crushes them. The lad loses his legs, and the last gets cut in half.
But like he's
Yeah.
he's like dead, crushed against her, but she's still alive because she was like sat on the wall. And they have to like like cut her in half to get her off the wall. She's just there screaming, and it's just was sitting there like 12-year-old.
If you look, I
He
just
was
put that
completely
advert-
mortified.
I just put that advert in the chat.
Do I want to watch this?
I want to
advert?
see that.
I don't think I want to watch it.
I think you should. I think it'd be
Oh,
good
yeah,
content.
I think I'll save it for later.
Oh man, it reminds me of like those really weird
Next time
adverts.
I'm suffering from crippling depression, I'll stick this video on.
I mean, we're all technically suffering from depression.
Are we?
Are we?
I don't know. Probably not.
I didn't think a Wangski
Something you wanna
podcast
tell
would get so serious. You okay, Luke?
Episode 1?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
What you want to
Something
talk
for the
about?
fans.
We're all
Oh
here
my
for you,
God.
Luke.
Oh my
You
god.
take a seat over there.
Oh my god. Okay, this is another 50-50 one for me. Dead horse explodes or funniest cure to depression. No, it's a video, so I already know what
don't-
it is.
I don't think I want to know.
Stupid kid falls off stairs or kid slaps dad. Or please be the dad. Please be. Oh, go away, you.
Luke, you'll be happy to know, because just going back to the song that I was going to do.
Mhm.
There's a line in it where I'm not going to actually tell you the lines, because I will eventually do the song. There's a
Yeah.
line that's got classic Fluke in. And I just
Oh.
thought you would like to know that I have created you a new classic Fluke.
It's a new classic flute like image.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, beautiful. It's gonna be
Have I
beautiful.
missed any other classic Fluke images?
The
Like,
classic
Nah,
Fluke
it's just the
is
original image.
I don't remember the original image.
It was me. It was a photo from that was posted on my Facebook when I was in first year of uni, and it's just me.
Cropped into like a scene
I'm
from a
like-
James Bond film.
Yeah, and I'm like, I've got my hand on my chin, and I'm looking all serious and stuff.
Then I did one. I think I've done James Bond. I've done Star Wars.
Probably explain what classic Fluke is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, it was when we would be playing a game,
And I would like
and
leave,
Luke's network would
Drop.
cut out, and he would be out of the game.
and then
One of
immediately
us would go classic Fluke, and
I
it would
think
come up. It would come up with like a picture, one of these funny sort of cropped pictures, one of my badly cropped pictures of Fluke, and some like noughties music. So like
mean-
Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
yeah.
Or
And I-
Hey,
And I don't want the world to
Yeah,
see
that one. or
and
Hey
I
There
don't
Delilah by
think-
the Plain White Tees.
Oh,
So I've created you a new one, Fluke, and that'll be
Nice.
that'll be in the song.
that should be so. That's something which we should really discuss on a podcast. Maybe not this one. Maybe the next one. Maybe we'll title the next episode "The Fluke Story"
Oh yeah,
or something.
that's the other thing. We've got to think of a name for the podcast and a name for each episode.
Back to the Fluketure.
Well, I can just call the episode.
Oh, Black to the Fluke shit. I like that.
Can we
That
call
is
this one?
lovely.
Oh, that's a good one.
I could edit a good Back to the movie poster into a Back to the Fluketure movie.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Luke has a tendency, not only in games, just in life in general, to just disappear. There have been nights when Luke has just disappeared and then reappeared at another point. And we always know he's going to
You never
reappear again
know.
at some point.
All right, so
But he just goes
should
and comes as he does, not telling anybody. And this
Comes
happens in
and
games
goes.
as well.
comes
But he
and goes
just
like a
disconnects. And then rejoins the game. And yeah,
Comes in
that's just classic Luke.
it comes and goes, like I said earlier on, like a bag in the wind.
Yes.
Yeah. You never know. Maybe when we do the Christmas manual meetup vlog, I might disappear, and then Sean can just turn the camera onto
You've
himself and
scripted
just
it
be like,
now.
classic.
Gotta happen.
Don't know where he goes.
Scripted.
And
I'll
we
be
don't
like,
and we don't
I
ask.
won't tell anyone.
Yeah. So is the podcast going to be called Back to the Fluke, or is the episode?
Oh no,
gonna
that
be
was just a
called-
name for like it. I don't know.
the episode. The episode could be called Back to the
We're just
Fluke.
gonna name every episode after a movie title with Fluke in it.
It'll be a bit like how Riverdale names all their episodes after films, but this one will just be films with my name in it. The
Oh God,
Wangski presents Back to
think
the
of all the
Future.
copyrights we'll have then. God.
Like I said, that's
Fluke in
going to be a
Wonderland.
thing. How many times can we get
Yeah.
sued?
So does anyone have any names for the actual podcast? Are we still going to...
Well, you said Wangski Lowdown. Michael said Wangski Weekly, which was one a few weeks ago that we that Michael came up with. Does it have? Are you dead set on having like Wangski in the name? Or
I think not necessarily, but I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of the name Wangski. I don't think it goes well with other stuff.
whoa?
Like,
What you say, bro?
It doesn't like sound good in like a title. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. That's what I mean. That's why I was unsure if he's
But this isn't. Well, that's the thing. It's not just like if we don't name it after the Wangskis, well, that's fine because this is a show that we're having. So
yeah, that's also something we should make clear. There will be videos on the channel that are based on the Wangskis, and there will be videos where it's like
The FIFA
us.
videos is the one.
Yeah, the FIFA videos and certain other videos will be Wangski based.
look out very soon. I'm gonna bring back every time I die in Dark Souls or whatever the hell game I'm playing. I take a shot.
I'm gonna do that as well because I don't do well with rage.
I mean,
Do that one night.
And alcohol will make the situation all the better, I'm sure.
we'll just have like we'll either that would
Like,
actually
calm
be
you down.
not a bad idea if we went to, say for example, like someone's place and just play games while pissed. Well, that's where Jackbox could come into it.
Jackbox is quality. We need to play some Jackbox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
definitely
that should
so.
be a weekly one.
I remember I did Jackbox on Twitch one time, and I literally had like 20 people watching at once. It was,
Oh yeah.
it was like so fun. It was like,
So yeah,
See-
it's like that's another one. If you like say make a video, stream highlights are just as good. Just stream
Yeah.
something and get like a.
I mean, I
20
don't mean to brag, but I'm quite decent at Dark Souls. Weirdly enough,
I'm not.
I'm nearly finished it. I'm like 3 bosses away and then I'm done.
You flex, but okay.
Hey,
I'm not good at Dark Souls.
I
Yeah.
once tried.
I hate Dark Souls.
I did not beat the first boss.
I didn't get past the first enemy.
oh yeah. Very soon though, I think, because if I remember, Michael, if I'm correct, you have 17 platinum trophies.
17.
What?
God damn.
Yeah.
Michael, what you been doing with your life? God damn.
Playing games. I think he has 17. Let me just check. Where is he at? Michael.
I have a proud one with Rocket League.
See, that's a good one because I don't even have that.
I had to step away from right there. What were we in about?
Platinum trophy.
Michael has 17. I am very close.
Oh, we're talking about
I
platinum
am
trophies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am 2 away because
Right up your alley.
yeah, I mean, I've got
There's a
another
series for you, Michael.
got another
Getting platinum trophies.
I got another one recently
I haven't got one in
in
a
one
while.
day.
How many do you have now, Lee?
I got because I got the Spyro collection and I was like, I'm not playing the first one because that's last because I've never played it, so I'm gonna go straight to 2.
You
So
get into the Dragonfly.
no, not that one.
No,
God,
only one I played.
yeah, but I got the first trophy I got, and it was 6:35 in a.m. I got the platinum trophy at 16:04 the same day.
Why did you get a platinum trophy at 6:35 a.m. Blue?
Oh no, I didn't get that at 6:35. I got the
Oh,
very
you got the
first
game.
trophy.
You started playing there.
You platinumed the game in one day.
Yeah,
Pretty impressive.
That is
Aye.
impressive.
How many platinums do you
But
have now, Lee?
but then that also shows that I have absolutely no life.
Just
Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm proud or ashamed of my 17 platinums.
See,
Rocket League's the
some
easiest one to get.
some of my games I'm
Well,
quite pleased
there
with
is
my
episodic
platinums.
games.
True.
I am quite proud of some of my platinum trophies. I mean,
definitely-
I finally out of nowhere platinum Batman Arkham Asylum, and that's rock solid.
Is it?
Yeah, because of the stupid combat stuff. I'm like, I hate the combat. It's shite.
Alright. What is
Arkham
it?
Asylum.
And then, but then I got 2 easy platinum trophies with My Name Is Mayo, which all you have to do is just tap a mayo jar for like an hour, and then you get a platinum.
Yeah,
I mean, you
GTA, Michael.
there's nothing to be proud of getting a platinum in that game where you just click a button for an hour and get a platinum trophy.
Do you want to know how common of it is? Because there's this thing now where the PlayStation tells you how common or how rare the trophies are. The platinum trophy for My Name Is Mayo is common, with 82.1% of players having it.
The only thing that you do in the game.
But then also, like,
That's the whole point of the
weirdly
game.
enough, like, Spider-Man is very, very. A lot of players have the platinum trophy for that. Sean, you've got it.
Yeah, Spider-Man's easy.
That's like
Yeah.
fairly easy.
Michael's gonna get it.
Do everything that's in the game.
Yeah. I mean,
Doom, that's another one I'm gonna play.
Doom.
Doom is very good.
Difficulty.
Doom is
Doom
good.
is
And
dank.
like nightmare difficulty. Yeah, that's a very good game.
Yeah, just things like that. Just
can I do a platinum in Iron Bread? There you go. That's your challenge.
When we get a guess, let's get that Iron Bread playthrough.
I'm gonna do Iron Bread tomorrow. I am gonna do Iron Bread tomorrow.
I'm trying to look at other games which I've got, which I could play again.
Yeah, there are some games that have like infamously hard difficulties. I think Wolfenstein's one.
Wolfenstein.
That difficulty.
Some very like inventive names for each of the difficulty settings. I can't remember what they are. They're quite funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one as well. I'm just gonna do
Cuphead, Sean.
Cuphead. No.
That's only on Xbox. I was trying to try that. Anyway.
Is it only on Xbox?
Yeah, I think it's Xbox and PC.
Alright.
Well, I have an Xbox, so I can do that.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was only.
Let's have a look. I'm gonna look in the PlayStation Store. Let's have a look at what's on pre-order.
PUBG.
Have you completed the Red Dead Redemption 2?
I have, yes.
I haven't.
I don't believe you.
But me?
Yeah, I remember you saying that you completed it, and you can't have. There hasn't been enough time.
I've completed the main story.
Oh,
he has.
You haven't ended the game.
I haven't like 100% of the game.
Kind of plays it.
I've completed the main story.
Michael finishing a game and other people finishing game are like two different things. Michael always like gets the most out of a game he possibly can.
I'm 100% completionist. I'm like.
Well, the thing is, I know that I'm going to play it again, so I just wanted to get through the story so I can see how it connects to the first one, and then I'll play through it again and like go for the 100%.
I'm gonna take it slowly. I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna like the main story it's just take it at its own pace. I'm gonna be like, someone described it as not like the Red Dead Redemption 1. That's like. It is an open world game where there's exploration, but it's mostly just geared towards the story, whereas Red Dead Redemption 2 is just like a Western simulator.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe what it is. So I'm just gonna, and some people don't like the fact that it's like quite slow pace, but I think once you embrace the fact that it is just like a simulator of being a cowboy, being like an outlaw in the Wild West, that is how I'm going to approach the game. That's how I'm going to experience it.
Does it make sense if like does the second one make sense if you haven't played the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can play
It's like
It's still a good story, but there's a lot of things that are put in it just to solely troll people that have played the first one.
Right.
Like literally the first thing that anyone says about John Marston is that he makes it through everything all right. You know that
he's like, yeah.
Without any spoilers, how would you what's your assessment of Red Dead Redemption 2?
How would I what?
What's your assessment of it?
I would say that it is just amazing. I would put it above the first one. Just everything about it's brilliant. The shooting, the talking, the decisions you can make. Arthur's a likable character. It's just
as well. Like
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan, how does he like measure up? Because for me, like with John Marston is like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to like play a Red Dead Redemption game that isn't John Marston, even though there's only been one game with John Marston. It's
Yeah,
just,
it is. Yeah, Arthur carries the name of the game well. He's a good
Yeah.
character. He's a lovable hero.
John Marston is in the game after all.
Oh yeah, he's in the game. Like one of the first missions that you do, you have to go and save him.
Yeah. I mean,
So
See,
he is.
like
Voiced by the same
in that.
actor. Does he sound the same?
Pardon?
Is he voiced by the same actor? Does he sound the same?
Oh yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah.
Yeah. The first thing that happens when you see John Marston in the game is you find out how he gets his scars.
You say you want to have these scars.
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah.
It's like,
No spoilers though.
Yeah.
I haven't even gone back to it. I need to go back to it. I think I was on chapter 3. The first thing I did on chapter 3 though, like the best mission. I mean, I don't know if you remember this mission, Sean. It's when Arthur, Dutch, and Hosea go fishing.
When I just said no
And
spoilers.
then they're on the boat. They're on the boat doing some little sing song.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a good mission.
yeah. And there's a fishing
that's-
trophy.
Yeah, I know. That's definitely a series we're gonna have to do, Michael. Is fishing trips.
We'll have a little jingle for that, where it's just like
A lot of the side missions you do are kind of revolve around you do missions with other people in your gang, which means that essentially you're building relationships with a lot of people that you know are going to die because you know what happens in the
yeah. Like I know who's
being pals with Bill Williamson.
I know who's in the first one and who isn't in the first one, so I know what direction the game is going. And you will as well, I imagine. You'll probably remember which members of the gang are in the first one and which ones aren't.
Yeah.
The Mexican guy, I want to say Javier. What's his name?
Javier.
I think I can't quite remember. I think that's his name.
Yeah, it's Javier.
Maybe there's a Mexican guy. You can't remember his name. Just Javier is a good guess. Javier Esteban. I never really liked Dutch, to be honest. But apparently he's a really good character in this one.
Sorry, did we actually come up with a name for this podcast? I can't.
I don't think so.
I keep talking about something and I can't remember.
Shall we come up with a name and then wrap it up?
Yeah, let's come up with a name and then we'll wrap it up.
I mean, I'll find a random name generator and put Wangski into it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Find a random name generator. Post Malone made his name from a rap name generator.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn. Right, let me.
Podcast name generator. I literally typed it out into the Google. Wangski.
Oh, let's see what it's come up.
Well, the first suggestion is Wangski.
Wangski.
There we are. There we have it. Wangski. That is the name that we'll have for every future podcast. It has now been decided.
Ixgnaw. It's Wangski backwards. Wangski gorilla.
Harambe with a Wangski.
What kind of name generator are you using?
Hashtag confirmed. Harambe is a Wangski.
The big name generator.
God.
Zoom. Wangski.
Oh, God.
Terrible.
It's got to be something that has some kind of meaning to the Wangski beside the name. I'm trying to think.
A night with the Wangskis.
Oof.
With the Wangskis, God.
That sounds like if we do a Halloween vlog.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant.
Night of the Living Wangski.
The Wangski show.
It's simple as usually the best.
The greatest Wangski.
Fluke with these movie title names.
Well, that could be a title for one of the episodes.
Podcast.
Oh my god, I've just gone on one of those like random name
Podcast
generators, and
Hotel.
it's like, oh no, that's not what I mean. Go away.
The Wangski
Look.
cast. What about that?
Uh,
Hmm.
No?
Why not?
what was it called? Sorry.
The Wangski cast.
I mean, I'm not particularly bothered about what it's called.
We just have like a placeholder for like the first one, and then just change it when we actually come up with one.
Yeah.
By the time we upload this, we will have made a decision that we should have made before we recorded it.
Yeah. So should we'll put
The level of preparedness you can expect going forward.
might be an idea to think up like sort of what days are fit in well with what types of videos. What days do you want to put podcasts on? I was thinking either a Sunday or a Monday.
Sunday
Mm,
would be good, but
It's
like
the weekend.
before.
Record on Saturday, upload it on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm busy next Sunday as well, unfortunately. I'm at work all day. We could just like record it at like at any time we're free during the week, and then just upload it on the same day
Yeah.
every week.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Have
what I
that
mean.
schedule.
Like obviously record videos in hand and then upload them
Yeah,
the days that we pick.
Sunday is pretty good.
That's what I mean. You're not like record on Saturday and then upload it on Sunday.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
never gonna
You-
all
you-
be free
yeah.
at the same point every week, are we?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, so we'll just upload it on Sundays and then just record it whenever we
Sundays
can
it
during
is.
the week. Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Anyone want to close it out?
Don't forget to dab on them haters, Wangski fans.
We can't use that. We can't use that. That's not
England is our city.
Censored.
us.
We're gonna get a copyright strike by Jake.
How
Paul.
do we finish the blooming? How do we normally finish a video? Sorry.
The end. Goodbye.
It's a wrap.
This has been the Wangski podcast. I'm Lewis.
I'm Sean.
I'm Fluke.
We said goodbye. So.
that was
Classic
Michael.
Wangski.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Stop listening, Sean. God damn.
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe.